thatmovieguyUK.
Hi everyone, welcome back, and maybe welcome for the very first time, and I'm here again with another review from Fantasia Film Festival. Today we're going to be talking about Private Chat from director Ben Hosey. This film grabbed me from the get-go purely for the reason that I do find sexual dramas to be fascinating. If they're done well, there is deeper meaning, and purely from a trailer alone and the synopsis, I thought to myself, Ben Hosey's film potentially had that. And the added element, obviously, is that Julia Fox is in it. Julia Fox was in my favourite film of last year, Uncut Gems, so to see how she's an actor is developing is always interesting. So let's get talking. Private Chat follows the story of Jack. He's an internet gambler living in New York City. After the death of his roommate, he becomes fixated on Scarlett, a cam girl from San Francisco. His obsession reaches a boiling point when fantasy materializes and Jack sees Scarlett on a rainy New York City Chinatown street. Private Chat is a very tender portrayal of 21st century existence, I think. It really delves into the internet and how it really covers you and protects you like a comfort blanket, where you can become whoever you want to be, but also you can capitalize and make money from it. And then you see these two sides to the story, but what really unifies Scarlett and Jack is that they are truly lost within themselves. They both have their own issues, and there are various reasons why they are being cam girls or being a massive gambling addict. And I think their twisted world kind of intertwines. They're misfits that really need each other in a weird way. Once they connect, there is a rapport that builds. Even though Jack is feeding the money to continue this, Scarlett sees somebody with potential and she sees a way out of what she is doing. But what I really found interesting about Ben Hosey's film is the sheer vigorousness of the camera. The camera really moves very fast, it's very fluid, it continues with the motions of what Jack is going through at the beginning. It can be very fast-paced, there is very fast-going dialogue. It's very Safdie-esque in some ways. It's not like a Safdie story, but it's a style that I think is building, and it's building an army of filmmakers, which I'm not complaining about. I think that's a great idea. And I think Ben Hosey is almost there with the narrative. There are moments where I found it to be a bit, I don't see the point in this. And then there are other moments where there is very intimate, very tender moments, either by themselves or together, where you actually realize what the point of Private Chat is. And there is a moment in particular towards the back end where I felt that this was a quintessential moment that really describes people. And I think it shows how our mind and our inhibitions are very different to the actions that we provide for other people. And I thought this was very striking. But sometimes I think, well, if Ben Hosey had more of these moments, I feel like Private Chat would be utterly a great debut from him. But I truly enjoyed my experience with it. It really grabbed me. It pulled me away sometimes, but overall, I think it's a very admirable beginning to a film career. I thought Julia Fox played the character very well. She's very naive but fragile, but at the same time, she knows how to manipulate, and there's a little sense of background story that kind of evokes this, and she fits in well into the film, but I think Peter Vack really steals it for me. I think Peter Vack's whole performance is like a pressure cooker that is ready to erupt, and I think that the luck that he created for himself, and obviously the issues that unfold in the film, they create something a lot more sinister for him. And in a way, I kind of think Scarlett is his only way out, but I really think both their performances together really create something quite special within Private Chat. I just wish that the momentum of the narrative really built something a bit more. I'm not saying Private Chat is a bad film at all. I really enjoyed this film. It just needed a bit more fleshing out with a narrative and maybe another draft of the screenplay. Ben Hosey has a keen eye, very intrigued to see how his palette develops and the next few ideas that he may have. Very striking film, very, very prominent for these days, especially now in the internet age and isolation and everything like that. If you're attending Fantasia Film Festival, highly implore you to do it. I'll leave a link in the description to take you over there so you can book your tickets to go and see it. I realise it's a world premiere, which is quite exciting. So come back, let me know what you thought of it. If you're eager to see it, let me know again. Like, share, subscribe, do as you please. And more Fantasia Film Festival reviews to come. And as we normally say on this channel, Diolch, danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, danke schön, bitte schön, all the shins, and obviously, never change. Bye.